Stay right there. I'll be right back. Hi, everybody. Hi, ya. I had to start my feed early because I might have to take my grandbaby, who is here with me, home. My daughter was supposed to be here at 9 o'clock, and you know, as a mother, I am worried about her. She has not called me, and it's 9:45, so I'm getting a little worried. What am I looking for? Where's the remote? Turn this down. Her phone hasn't been working very well lately, so I'm a little worried. And of course, she's driving a pretty expensive car. She's driving a, what is she driving? A 2024 Dodge Challenger 392 Scat Pack. Bright orange. It is one of the #1 cars here in Baltimore that is stolen. So I'm a little worried. She never ever lets me down, and she said 9 o'clock she would be here, and that was actually pretty late for her. So we're looking at 10 of 10 right now, and I'm a little crazy in the head. So thank you, everybody, for being here with me. I've got my grandbaby. Say hi. She is wide awake, waiting for mommy. And you were making cake? Tell them what you're doing.
I'm making myself cake.
What did you do at Grandma today?
I was making cake today.
Making cake?
A day.
Today.
Yep.
And what else did you do? Tell everybody. Come over here and tell everybody what you did.
I did makers.
Did we go to the store?
Then we go from the Dollar Tree store. Then all around a Dollar Tree.
You want to show them your cake? Yeah. You went to the Dollar Tree?
I had some cake.
You have some cake?
So I did make a cake. That's why I like a cake. That's why I say I want a bigger tummy, and I'm really bigger. I'm really bigger.
You are a really big girl.
Yeah, that's
How old are you?
I'm really big.
Do you know how old you are?
Yeah.
How old are you? Show me with your fingers.
My fingers half bigger.
Wide awake, everyone. I wish I had all that energy, right?
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Yeah. Hi,
Hi,
Jana.
Hi, Jenna.
Hi, Jana. She is going to help me for the next 10 minutes because I think I'm going to have to cut my live short this evening, and I apologize. But who's missing? Is Mommy missing?
No, Pop-Pop's missing.
Pop-Pop's missing. Yes, he is. Where's Pop-Pop?
He's in the bed.
He's in the bedroom. He's sleeping, right?
Yeah. So Pop-Pop's right here.
Right here. But we got to go get Mommy, right?
Yeah?
Yup, we're going to go get Mommy, and we're going to take you to Mama so you can go to what?
Home.
So you can go home, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. you.
Thank you, thank you. That's right.
Yeah?
Yes, Jana, she will melt your heart. She's been.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Where are you going?
Huh?
Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, well, we're going to stay here and talk.
Why?
You want to talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm watching TV.
She's got a lot to say. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing good this
What?
evening. Thank you for joining me on my live stream.
Yep.
I normally start my live streams at 10 p.m., but I think this evening I'm going to have to leave at 10 p.m. and go find out where my daughter might be. I hope everything is fine, but she told me she was going to be here at 9, and she's never done this before. She's not that type of girl. She doesn't really have things going on like that. What do I need to do? I need to go find her. Mickey Mouse, and yeah, she loves all that. The Stitch movie. Hi, Abby. Yeah, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go to the house. She's supposed to have went back to the house, and she was cleaning and doing a few things, and I was just watching her older child. And yeah, she said 9 o'clock I'll be back, so I'm just a little worried. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. You want to show them your new teapot party?
Yeah.
Okay, well, she wants to take the show. So, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's move it over here and we'll show them and you can show them. Hold on 1 second, guys. She's got something to show you. Wait a minute. Okay, you take it away. Show them what you got.
I got this. So I got a really good cake.
Come over here.
I got a very good cake.
You got a very big cake.
Yep. And I got a tangle.
You got the candle. You can pull it up.
Oh,
Here, show them your teapot.
yeah. So I got this. How much you need?
Teapot.
What?
Teapot. Show them your teapot.
Yeah. It's supposed to be there.
Show them your teapot.
I got this teapot so I push.
Push the teapot. Hold it up. Show him what it looks like. Here, over here. He's got a face, doesn't he? And he works. Yup. He makes. Ooh, cool.
Hi. Oopsie, a power.
Okay, boo boo. All right.
Now I'm gonna play.
She likes being the star, right? I don't mind. I got that for her today. I think it was too expensive. It is a Disney, like a mobile tea set. $52 that thing cost me. And me and my husband played hell putting that thing together. No cake, sweetheart. Let me talk to the people. Hi, AJ. Hi, Hazel.
Hazel?
Yes, Hazel and Jana and AJ. They say that you are adorable. Are you adorable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gigi.
Gigi.
Yeah.
What about Gigi?
Yeah. A Gigi.
No, AJ and Yaya and Jana. Yep.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm
Hazel.
gonna meet them. Right?
Thank you, everyone. She is adorable. I hope she's okay too, Hazel. Yep, it's I'm gonna give it about 5 more minutes. It's not like Angie to do this. It really isn't. So with her driving that car and with her being by herself this evening with her little one, she told me she would be back at 9. So I always hold her to it, and she knows that. Her phone is not working properly, and I know it's no BS. She didn't turn her phone off or anything like that. It's not like that. My daughter, I would be very, very, very surprised if she was doing something mischievous, if you will, especially since she's got her 6-month-old with her. But she said she was going to go home. She was going to do some cleaning, straighten up a little bit. Nothing major. I don't think she fell asleep. I don't know. I might have to take you with me. Oh, goodness. You know, it's being a mom of an adult child and a young adult child. My daughter is 19, going to be 20 this year. She has her own life, 2 small children, and she takes care of her own home, drives, the whole bit. How can you not be kind of worried at times? And it's tough. It's tough. It really is. Hi, Sasha. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. Yes, it is Lisa. Thank you, Sasha. Thank you for joining me this evening. Different kind of a live this evening. I got a little chaos in land. You're from Maryland too, Sasha? I'm here in Baltimore County. I'm in, where am I at? Let's just say I am in Middle River. Where you at? Maybe we can meet up for some coffee. That would be cool. You worry more now that your daughter is grown? Yes, yes. Hi, Carmen from Philadelphia. Clarksburg, Damascus. So you're a little ways away from me for sure. But I do travel through Damascus quite a bit on my husband's motorcycle when he takes me for rides. We always go up there. Hi, Deanna. Thank you so much. It's a mess this evening. This is all natural. I washed it. And it's definitely a lot shorter. I'm trying to get used to it. But you can see I have curls. And I figured, you know, let's get rid of some of that blonde that was running through my hair. Put some layers in it to give it a little bit of volume. And yeah, you know, it's okay. It's not the best, but I'm going to let it grow out a little bit. I probably won't get it recut for about 6 months. And Lord knows I've got plenty of hair masks from the local Dollar Tree to keep it looking healthy and feeling nice and soft. And I can't wait to start using those. Thank you, Jana. Thank you, Deanna. Yep. No, I appreciate everybody's comment. Sasha, you watched my video from a couple years ago, actually, of me retouching my roots with my gray hair. That was probably a couple years ago. I have not colored my hair for almost 3 years. And I think that this piece almost is what I've grown out. It really, it definitely seems that way. But it's really dark underneath. It is what it is. Thank you, Sasha. Isn't that sweet? You were born a blonde and you went dark brown this year. Amazing. How do you like the brown, Sasha? I tell you, the red, brown, blonde, I mean, whatever color you turn your hair, it really does change your skin tone. It changes the way that you look. It really does. I mean, I absolutely know that the gray hair is not the best thing for me. I could go through a picture of myself 2.5 years ago with red hair or brown hair, and I'm sure that everyone would say, Lisa, what did you do? But I am grabbing a hold of 55 and grabbing a hold of being a grandma. And yeah, let me see if I need to grab, like, Hazel, Yaya, I hope everyone has a good night. Yaya, good night, sweetheart. Thank you for stopping in, babe. You got, 48 next month. You'll be 48 next month. That's great. It's a whole new you. That is right, Sarah. That is right, Sasha. That is right, girl. Good going. Hold on one second. Let me grab my shoes. I need to grab a few things, guys, because I might have to leave out of here, and I might have to take you with me. And I hope that I can keep you with me.
What are you doing?
Grandma's got to get her shoes on.
Can I come?
Yep.
Okay.
Where's your shoes? Where's your shoes? Over there?
Be right here.
Okay.
So I got my shoes.
You got your shoes?
Yeah.
Are they wet?
Yeah. What are you going to need? Are you going to need your friends?
somebody. You knocked. There she is. Uh-huh. Here she is, everybody. Uh-huh. Here she is. In her pajamas. There she is. That's the culprit. Uh-huh.
Please stop.
No. Did you have fun? What happened? I was getting worried. I was telling everybody maybe something was wrong. And you know, Mama, you said 9 o'clock, didn't you? Did you say 9 o'clock?
I said something like that.
Okay. We were just getting ready to go get you.
Hi, Mommy.
She's here, everyone. She's safe and sound, thank goodness. She's embarrassed because I threw her under the bus there, but
No.
Yes, come on.
yeah, it's time to go home, baby.
No.
Yeah, did you want to show Mommy your cake?
Yeah.
Go take her in there and show your cake.
I got this.
Okay.
Look, Mommy, look.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come
Mommy.
on.
Mommy's embarrassed.
Ah,
Mommy doesn't want
I
Grandma to.
really want to take it.
Sorry. I thought you said 9, honey. I'm sorry.
Can I take it?
You did say 9?
I was saying like about that time.
Okay.
I wasn't sure of 9.
Grandma?
Okay, I didn't know, sweetheart. I was just getting worried because I knew I was telling them that you don't normally tell me you're going to do something and not show up. So, hold 1 second, honey. What?
Take that.
You
I
can't
wanted
take
to
that.
be
That's
here.
for Grandma's house.
I wanted to be here before 10 or at 10 so you could do that.
Yeah, that's fine. But I don't do my lives late. I always go on time. But thank you, everyone, for stopping in. Yay, she is fine, Jana. Thank you. I know.
Hi.
Hi. Say bye. You gonna go home with Mama?
I'm gonna go home with Mama.
Go home with Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
So
can come.
her shoes are wet. Her clothes are right there. You left the baby's formula here. I didn't know if you want those back.
You can have that.
Okay. You got to keep your tea set here, baby.
Hi.
Yup, you got to keep it. You can take your old set if you want.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let me see if I need anything out of it. Remember, it leaks, honey. She's going to take her old tea set. We got her.
I want
And it kind of leaks, so she can't really use it.
I want this.
We do use tea in this. It's got its own little... But yeah. Okay, you take all this.
I want to take this.
You take this. You can take all of it.
Okay. I
Yep,
can
get your
take-
spoon. You got your spoon over there? Let me see. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
You got your spoon over here? Let's see.
Come
Let me see. We got this. We got this. We got your cake. You got all your pieces? You got all your pieces, Boo? Yep, looks like you got all your pieces. Let me see. You got your 2 things here. We need a spoon. You got a spoon? Can I get a spoon out of here? No, I want the fork to go in here. And I want the spoon. And you got forks and spoons in here, remember?
Hi,
Okay?
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
What are
Let's go.
you doing?
Come on.
Mommy.
Okay, sweetheart, I love you. Give me kisses.
Love you.
Be safe, sweetheart.
Okay.
Love you, baby.
Yeah.
Did she, her jacket's right here.
Okay.
Is it cold?
It's okay. Come on.
Okay, baby, I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, I see you later. Bye, honey, I see you later. I text you, you couldn't get my text?
No.
Okay, I tried to video you.
I was in the house.
Okay.
Remember? I can't call a text right on my phone.
Oh, I didn't
That's
know.
why I wasn't calling you texting you.
It's okay. I love you.
Alright.
Have fun, sweet. Be safe. Oh, goodness, I'm so happy. I'm so happy she was okay. You know, I couldn't help it. She hates that. She gets embarrassed when I act that way. And even as a mother, I don't think she understands the full totality of it and how it makes us feel. Because we know our children, right? My daughter, she'll tell me that she'll be here at 9 o'clock. And normally she will do that. This evening, she kind of played coy. Sounds like she was with a girlfriend. And she said, you know, I told you between 9 and 10, something like that. So I don't really care one way or the other. The baby is ran by my daughter's schedule, not by mine. So, you know, It's not really my job to put her to bed, and she's not going to go to bed at Grandma's house. She's having too much fun. Hi, Delilah. Hi, Lolly. Hi, everyone. Hi, Beth. I appreciate everyone stopping in. Thank you, everyone. It is after 10. It's a little after 9 here in Minnesota. Thank you, Delilah. Beautiful. It is a little cool here, too. Although I have all my windows shut. I need to open a couple windows. But it is cool. It probably did not get any higher than 56 degrees here in Baltimore, Maryland today. Cold and rainy all day long. I did get to go to the Dollar Tree. I'm having so much fun. Not having anything to do. If you missed it, I don't work anymore. I quit my job about a week ago, and I've just been taking my time and finding a new job. I'm trying to find something that actually works for me. And, you know, I've been enjoying running around to all the Dollar Trees. I've been to Dollar Trees. I haven't been there in years, and I found so many great finds. Oh, my goodness. One second. Let me open a window. Let me turn on a fan. It's been one of those evenings. I think I've had the baby since about 4 o'clock this afternoon, so not too bad, but bad enough. We made cake. We had a tea party. She got into the shower. We went to 2 Dollar Trees. We got some McDonald's. Gosh, we had a ball this evening. And I'm surprised I'm not tired because I did not take my nap today, which I normally take my nap. But one second. And it's probably still pretty low temp this evening. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad that everything was okay and I didn't have to race out of here like a banshee with the baby, acting some sort of way. Hi, Sandra. Yes, I am a hairdresser. You found me, Sandra. You remember when my dad passed away and when I got his motorcycle. I am her. 45 in Fab, but now I'm 55 in Fab, and we are now Fab Chaos. And I say we, I don't know why I refer to myself in a, yeah, I am now Fab Chaos. Thank you. I'm so glad you found me again, Sandra. Yeah, I will find the right job, Beth. It's going to take some time, but I'm working on it. I went to an interview last week, you know, maybe 4 days ago, and that turned out great. I spoke to another, a barber shop in reference to maybe keeping my customers and working out of the barber shop and giving her, you know, she'll give me a certain commission and it's like, I don't know, like a 70-30 type of split. 70 on my part, something like that. But we're working on that. Hi, Jerry. Yeah. You remember I had a beautiful teenager? And that is her daughter, yes, and you just missed her. That was her. Yeah, so we're having fun. I'm having a good evening. I've had a great time this evening with my grandbaby. I did get to clean my kitchen when she was in the bath. You know, I miss those times with my little one, that's for sure. It's been quite a long time, about 15, 16, 17 years since my baby was 3 years old. And yeah, I miss it so much. But I am definitely enjoying being a grandma. I love it. It gives my daughter some time to herself when I take her older child and let her just enjoy some time with her son. And she has a 6-month-old son, so yeah. I'm in Maryland. Where is everyone at? My retirement is going okay. My hubby is supporting me, but he does want me to get a job. I don't know what that's all about, But you know, the men of today, they like their women to be self-sufficient, let's just say. And I'm okay with that. Kentucky, beautiful, beautiful. And I heard you guys got some really bad storms a couple weeks ago. Not to mention the tornadoes and all that came through there. What does my husband do? My husband is actually retired. My husband has an early retirement, and he's been retired for about 10 years now because he has a disability. My husband has heart disease, and at, what was it, 48 years old, he had a heart attack, and he did not realize he had a heart attack, and he went to his mother's home to sit on her couch, and nobody knew what was going on, not even him. He started to run a fever. Next thing you know, he went into shock, basically. He started to convulse, and that's when his mother called the ambulance, and come to find out, he was in full-fledged heart attack. He wound up destroying 65% of his heart, and he now lives with 45% of his heart. And yeah, we actually caught a heart attack. He caught his own heart attack about a year and a half ago, which would have been his second heart attack. And he drove himself to the hospital. We sat in the waiting room for what seemed like forever, probably about 5 hours, to come find out that he was actually having a heart attack. And they had to change his medication. You know, they manipulate your heart and your medication and all this other good stuff. At 60 years old, soon to be 61 in another month, he's doing great. But, you know, he's enjoying life the best he can. And, you know, he does that. But, yeah, he was a, what did he do? He was a superintendent, and he helped run a concrete business, something like that. So pretty hard work. And I would imagine that probably him and the cheesesteaks, he said he loved his cheesesteaks and his pizzas. Being a single man for 57 years he was. Yeah. That's probably what did it. But he's doing well, and he's living his best life. So, yeah, doing well. But, you know, it gives us some time now that I'm off. I only work 3 days a week anyway. I dropped down to that about a year ago when my barbershop closed up after the pandemic. We just couldn't hold on. And after 21 years, I had to step down and step away, and the doors were closed for good. And it was bittersweet. I had to move on. And the job that I got in corporate, I did not like. I did not like the franchise stuff and the way that people, you know, make me money and all that other stuff. You know, there's just too many things going on in the world, and I am at the age where I am thinking about my future, which Lord knows how long that will be, and I want to live. I want to live better than I've lived 55 years thus far. I've got a beautiful daughter and grandbabies and a husband who's healthy enough to enjoy life, and that's what I plan to do. So until I find the right job, I'm good. You know, I'm not rich, of course, but I have set myself up. And, you know, why not? Why not? If you've done the right thing and you know what you want to do, which I've known for quite some time, just do it. Just fight your fear and do it. Because, you know, the one thing that I've learned in life is that if you don't take that chance, you can't grow. And if you don't grow, you're stagnant. And who the hell wants to be stagnant? Thank you, Deanna. Hi, Patty from Massachusetts. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Julie. Hi, there's my wild candy girl. How are you this evening? Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We started a little bit early today. We had a little bit of chaos. Yes, I had my grandbaby a little bit earlier. If you're just tuning in, you missed my grandbaby. She was still here, and I started my live a little early because I thought I was going to have to leave to go and retrieve my daughter. I was hoping that everything was fine, and it was, but she wasn't here, and she told me she would be here at 9. She didn't get here until 10, so yeah. Not too much is going on. I'm just enjoying my evening. I spent the afternoon with my grandbaby. We made cake. We had a lot of fun. And yeah, went on an interview a couple days ago. You know, it's up in the air. It's a nice little gig, but I'm not quite sure if that's what I want. So we're gonna, you know, we're what are we doing right now? We're not dating, but we are, we're just gathering our perspectives. You know, there's a lot of potential out there, right? So we're gonna gather that, we're gonna get all of our information together, and then we're gonna, like, you know, pin it down to like 3 and pin it down to that last one. We're gonna do this right. Like, I'm not playing any games. I am feeling better. You know, I took out my back. Like, I'm a little bit congested, that's for sure. But now my back is, yeah, it's another story. But I think, you know, yesterday I was helping my daughter. She had a flat tire on her truck, and we had to go to retrieve it. We had to take the tire out, take the tire up, put the tire back in the back. I think I took out my back because, of course, I wouldn't allow her to do it, her little 100-pound self. So, yeah. So the side, my left lower side is killing me. Hi, Michelle. Is it Michelle or Mikkel? Hi, Mikkel. Yeah, so life is grand. But I'm enjoying my new haircut. I've got it all natural. It doesn't have anything but like leave-in conditioner. I use my Fructis conditioner. It's a leave-in cream conditioner. And I use about a dime size worth. Put it in, let it air dry. And this is what I come up with before I brush it out. And yeah, I'm kind of liking it. It's given me a little bit of life. It's definitely given me something more than that bone straight, blonde, damaged, because it is damaged. No, getting old is not for sissies, Deanna. I know. And I can't tell you how many times I've actually pulled my back this year. And it's the first year that I've done that ever. So my 55 and fab, my body is definitely giving out. It is feeling the age just this year. And it's kind of discerning. I think it's because I haven't worked out in years. I don't practice my walking like I used to at my local parks. Like, I used to be at the local parks almost every single day, walking. Like, that was my gig. I used to love that. I haven't done that in years, and I miss that. I do it occasionally, but it's getting warm, you know, before it's too hot. When it's hot, it's hard to do, right? Hi, Tucker. Hi, Mary. Hi, everybody. It is the truth, right? So I have really hurt myself. My carpal tunnel, I've got, what have I got? I've got a bone spur in this wrist here. So that's new. That just popped up, I guess, about a month ago. And it's very painful, let me tell you. I've had carpal tunnel before, which I don't have, thank God. But I have had it before. It's very painful. This is painful. Not to mention the circulation in my legs. Just this year, I've noticed spider veins. I've never had those. See, I told you I got the cough. 1 second. I don't know what it was, but I think I think it was a cold. And I think because I'm a smoker and I've been on this journey to quit smoking, it's like a combination. Like my lungs are like congested and trying to get up all that junk. But I'm doing okay. I'm not doing great with the smoking, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing better than okay, actually. I'm doing good. I'm sticking with my vape. So I'm transitioning from no cigarettes to a vape, or I should say, from cigarettes to a vape. So I'm not smoking any cigarettes. I'm trying not to. Every now and then, my nerves get up. In the morning time, it's really hard. The thing with me is I can't buy a pack of cigarettes. Once I buy a pack of cigarettes, like any addict, I want to smoke them. Yeah, I want to get up and, yeah. If I'm feeling some sort of way, I can only control myself as far as, like, you know, my brain will allow me. But with my vape, it makes it a lot easier. And yeah, I know that that's not the best also, but, you know, I've got to do it my way, right? And this is what I've planned. So I'm trying. Hi, Sergio. You've been watching since 45 and Fab. Thank you so much. Yep, and my circulation is from being on my feet all these years. You know, when I first got into the business in my early 20s, I remember a lot of the girls that were my age telling me that I should be wearing, what did they say? I don't even wear them. They're those socks, the compression socks, and a good pair of shoes. Now, recently somebody brought the shoes up to me. I've never, ever had problems with my feet. And I have always worn Nike tennis shoes. And that is no joke. Even when I had to wear all black shoes, they were always Nike tennis shoes. So, like, yeah, I'm always going to endorse the Nike for sure. I know, Beth, the vape is terrible. I know. I don't have a moderator this evening, and I'm not quite sure if that's a problem. Boil water and Himalayan sea salt in a pot on the stove. Breathe it in for 5 minutes to clear the congestion. Thank you so much. That was great. That was great information, Michaela. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I will try that this evening. You know, I used to do that kind of stuff when I was younger to open up my pores. We'd put a towel over top of our head and let the steam kind of open our pores. But yeah. It's good with coffee in the morning. I know. Yeah, Wild Candy Girl. I know, girlfriend. But, you know, we have to adapt different habits, really. I haven't started to eat more or put more junk in my mouth because in recent times or in the past when I've tried to quit smoking, I've actually had to eat on candy, chew bubble gum, jelly beans, the whole thing. I haven't started that yet, and I think that's probably because of the vape. That's tough when you go from the... Now, once I get off of the cigarettes completely and onto the vape, I plan on putting the patch on and dropping the vape. So then that's going to be another jump, and I'm going to have to get used to that. And then I'm going to start doing the process of going down on the patch, because I know in years past that that's the only way that I can quit smoking is on those patches. And they start at like 21 milligrams, they go down to 14 milligrams, and then down to 7 milligrams. And I have almost successfully completed the whole thing years ago. So I want to try it again. I know I'm going to do it. We're going to do it this time. It's just going to take me a little time, and hopefully the vape doesn't kill me before then. That's not a joke. I know it's bad, but I've been hearing some really bad things about those vapes, and I'm hoping that, you know, I don't freak myself out, but I can get off of this vape as quick as I can. So that's what I'm using it for. I'm actually really loving the vape. It's terrible, but... Hi, Tolliver. Yeah, it is terrible. Hi, Metro Lady. How are you? Thank you, everybody, again, for tuning in to My Fab Chaos. Patty, it took you a month to get over the same thing. Yep, a cough. Hey, I've had this cough for, I've probably had this cold for a month too. And I've been hearing that from a lot of people. It's not like the average cold that we remember that goes away in a month. I mean, goes away in a week. It actually takes at least a month. So that sucks. But, you know, my grandbabies gave it to me. That's how we got it. I know that it's probably been about 3 weeks since I've had it. Maybe a little less, a couple days less, but all the same, it's been tough. It's been more congestion in my, it's no sore throat, no fever, no head, nothing but congestion and a cough. It really is congestion and a cough. And at first, you knew you had a cold, but it felt like I was really fighting it. And then all of a sudden, the congestion came. My husband even lost his voice. He didn't lose his voice, but it got to the point where he coughed so much, it changed his voice. It's what we would call losing your voice. But yeah, he just recently, I think today's the first day he felt better with that. He does not smoke. My hubby does not smoke. Of course, he does not do any of those things. Yep. He is one of those guys. He actually loves to go to the gym. He's at the gym at least 3 days a week. And yeah, he does what he can to keep himself healthy, for sure. He still loves his milkshakes and his Coca-Colas, which I'm trying to get him off of that, but it is so hard to take away something that you love. You know, we don't have much that we love as human beings. With the way the world is, it doesn't leave us much, right? So with that, you know, that's the things that he enjoys. And how can I tell him no? I can try to find alternatives, but he's an old-fashioned boy. He don't want to hear that. He don't want to taste that. He wants a real milkshake and a real Coca-Cola. It's no junk. Yes, Mary, Mucinex is good. I'm not really loving the medication thing. I don't really love medication. Tolliver, you drink Coke Zero? I wish I could get him on that. It has like an aftertaste, doesn't it? He is, like I said, he is set in his ways. He likes what he likes, and that's what it is. One of these evenings, he's going to be out here with me at 10 o'clock at night. I don't know when that's going to be, but, you know, he takes quite a many medications for his heart disease, and it puts him out. He's in bed by at least 8 o'clock in the evenings, and that's when I do my thing. I'm usually going all throughout the evening and sometimes early morning doing my thing, cleaning the house, whatever it may be. I don't videotape in the evening. That's one thing that I don't do. I feel kind of strange. The house is so quiet. My house, I don't even have a house. I have an apartment, and it's so small. So I even feel a little weird right now with him sleeping and me talking out loud. But I can shut the doors, and, you know, he doesn't mind. He knows how much this means to me and that this is what I'm doing, and he doesn't mind it at all. He might get a little cranky if he comes out, you know, like all guys. They don't want to be bothered. But yeah, I hope that this, I feel like this congestion is leaving my body for sure. It's gotten a lot better just today. So I've had a little bit of time to relax. Is that a Cola pillow behind me? I don't think so, but I think I know exactly what you're talking about. This pillow, I'm not sure exactly where I got it from, but it does look cool, doesn't it? I don't think my husband likes it too much. But it's soft. It's definitely soft, but it's not a Cola pillow. But it is cute, isn't it? Hi, Julie. Good to see you, too. Good to hear from you, actually. I do watch a little bit of TV, Patty. I'm not really big on TV shows. I was asking last week if anybody had any recommendations for TV shows, since I have nothing but time to watch TV, especially during the day on a rainy day like today. Today I actually watched repeats of one of my favorite shows, and that would be Evil Lives Here. Now, I love all those whodunit, and I probably shouldn't watch them the way that I do, but Evil Lives Here is probably my favorite right now. I always jump to 2.5 Men. That is a go-to when there's nothing on TV, and we pay good money for cable and Netflix, and sometimes there's nothing on. So yeah, I'll find myself watching that sometimes. I am not a news or a weather person in the morning or in the evening. My husband is. I can't stand it. Neither one of us watch sports. I'm not really a sports girl, and he's not a sports guy. Thank goodness, because, yeah, that was a prerequisite in my life. Yes, Investigation Discovery. It is my favorite. Hi, Kimmy. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you so much for joining us. Hi, Mama Carola. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Siren? You know, somebody was telling me about a show, and for the life of me, I can't remember the name of it. Was it called White Lotus? Is there a show called White Lotus? Because somebody said White Lotus is really good. AJ, yes, Breaking Bad. You started watching Breaking Bad again? I was thinking about that. Now, we do that every now and then. You know what one of my favorites is, and it's going to sound extreme, but Sons of Anarchy, that is really a wild show. It is a wild show. When it first came on, I refused to watch it, and all my friends were into it. And years, it probably was 5 years later, I started watching it on Netflix and fell in love with it. I've watched it over and over again. Your dad calls you Kimmy? That's so sweet. My dad named me, from what I understand. My mom wanted to name me. My mom wanted to name me Carmela, which is my great-grandmother's name. And my dad was like, nope, it's going to be Lisa Ann. And at the time, Lisa Marie Presley was born. She's probably about 6 months or so older than me. And yeah, so my dad went with Lisa. And I always wanted to be named Carmela. White Lotus. That's an Apple One. So what's that mean, Mama? It's an Apple One. Yeah, because is that why I went on Netflix? Is it Netflix? Did I go on Netflix? Or do I go on Apple TV? I don't understand that. I think I went looking for it and I couldn't find it. Who do you think you are on YouTube? That's probably a good show. Have I heard about the new Breaking Bad series? No. But I have heard about another series that they're coming out with way past it. It will feature only black protagonists. It will be called... Are you being... Like, come on now. Ha ha, right? You think it's on Apple TV, Mama? I wonder. I'm sorry, Gail. Did you ask me a religious question? I didn't see anything like that. Let me look here and see if I can find it again. I apologize. I don't have any moderators. Let's see. Old viewer from your old channel. Thank you, Gail. I appreciate you. Am I still into the Wiccan religion? I am still into my Wiccan religion. I wouldn't call it Wiccan. I would call it pagan. I would consider myself to be pagan. Yeah, I still love the Lord Jesus Christ, and I still pray to him completely. But, you know, I look at it differently today. And, you know, I love my sage and my incense, and I read a lot, and I have a singing bowl, and I chant, and I meditate in the morning, and what can I say? I believe I hold the key, and, you know, that's where I'm at right now with it. And, you know, it's a personal journey, really. But thank you for asking, Gail. And you, are you into the same things? I love to find like-minded people. Hi, Melissa. Yes, I am, sweetheart. I mean, if that's what you want to call me, I wouldn't say that. I would say I'm practicing. What are you practicing, Lisa? I'm practicing religion. Like, I don't understand why religion has to be such a big thing. We all believe in something, and that's okay. I mean, I'm okay with whatever you believe in. That's okay. I love the Bible. Jovan, how are you? White Lotus is on HBO. Okay, I've been trying to get my husband to buy me Paramount Plus because there's a lot of things on Paramount Plus that I'm missing. I just know it. There's a show called Mom. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but I can't remember the actresses, but it's called Mom, and I love that show, and I'd love to watch reruns of it. I don't think it's playing anymore, but yeah, that comes on Paramount Plus, and Landman comes on Paramount Plus. I watched a few little snippets of Landman, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I'm trying to catch up on all my comments. Yeah, Melissa, we're not going to go there this evening, sweetheart. You know, we all have our opinion about whatever, but this is my life and this is what I choose to do. If people don't enjoy it, then you don't have to be here to enjoy my banter. I mean, like, I don't throw anything, like, I don't make anybody eat anything. You can believe in whatever you want to believe, and I'll believe in whatever I want to believe. Yeah, that's okay. I'm good with that. Like, I practiced being a Catholic for a very long time. So not too many people can tell me about my religion and what I practice. But I went through catechism. Even today, I still go to church. So, you can believe whatever you want to believe. And being pagan is something that I choose to call what I choose to practice. It's a hard one. And, that's another story. And it's not something that I choose to bring to my channel here on YouTube. So thank you, Melissa, for your opinion. I appreciate you. Am I going to take my grandbaby to see the new live movie, How to Train Your Dragon? You know what? I probably will. It's live. It's live? What does that mean? Live movie? So they're on stage? Wouldn't that be cool? I can't wait for them to start putting out some 3D movies. I miss those. Hi, Joan. You like my glasses? This is Amazon. These are, what is this? Betsy Johnson? Are they Betsy Johnson? Betsy Johnson. I think they're Betsy Johnson, sweetheart. They probably cost me $10. Hi, Mikkel. Do I have a favorite movie, Deanna? Do I have? My all-time favorite movie is Forrest Gump. You can't take that one away from me. I have some oldies that I love. Cool Hand Luke comes to mind. The Warriors comes to mind. Movies today, gosh, I love me some. What is it? Mission Impossible. I am a Mission Impossible girl. I love every single one of them. I think he is ingenious. My father used to love 007. Me, yeah, I like Mission Impossible. Oh my goodness. But yes, that's one of my favorite. Run, Forrest, run! I love her too. She's amazing. Yes, Jenna, I can see your messages. Jenna, there's so many messages coming through. I apologize. I'm trying to read them all. I don't have a moderator tonight, so I can't keep track of all of them. Your messages are going through, Jenna. I'm so sorry. Did you ask me a question, sweetheart? Now I'm all the way back at the top, guys. 1 second. Oh my goodness, I have to go. Oh my goodness. Gail, love the movie Splendor in the Grass. Your first high school dance had Cool Hand Luke movie before the dance. Oh my goodness. And he was handsome as hell, wasn't he? Oh my goodness. Baby face. Gosh, was he? Paul Newman. Oh my goodness. Patty, you asked me if, being in my profession, are there any hair care products that I would recommend highly? It all depends on your hair. A lot of us have damaged, color-treated hair, and some of us have natural hair. Virgin hair is what I would call it. So those two kinds of hair demand different products, different hair care regimens altogether. Any product, I believe that your hair could be as damaged as it could be straw, and you could use some really good products on it and it would not look straw. I believe that. I've tested that theory and it works. I do not believe on high alcohol products, and a lot of our products have high alcohol. And what I mean by high alcohol is check the back of your ingredients. If you don't know, some of the first ingredients that are labeled are the most potent, the most that you have in that. The ones down at the bottom are the least amount. So if your alcohol is down at the bottom versus all the way at the top, that's a great thing, because it needs alcohol, any type of product, for preservation. That's fine. But keep the low alcohol down, the no parabens, the no sulfates. That is really big today, and I would recommend that. That is really good for your hair. Nexus, Paul Mitchell, I'm an old school girl, and those will always stand true for me. I still have Nexus in my bathroom right now. What do I have in there? I have Dove. I have Dove shampoo. I'm actually doing a review on a Dove moisture shampoo and conditioner mix. I can't use that on my hair without using another conditioner. It actually stripped my hair. I had really, really, really yellow on the ends of my hair. I used the Dove and it stripped it. It made my hair under the lights look white. Not all of it, but what was like new hair look white. A little bit too much for the tips being so dark and so yellow, because I do have a lot of brassiness, but I do not choose to put any tint or any toner on my hair at this point, because I don't want to do any damage. And some toners are wash in, wash out type of deal. That's fine. I just choose not to. So I'm just going to continually let it grow out and trim it and go through that. Leave-in conditioners is amazing. I have, let me see. Let me take you with me. What are we working on? We're working on 59 minutes. So, I started 15 minutes early. Don't mind me with my back. 15 minutes early tonight, so we've got an extra 15 minutes. So let's sneak in here. Ugh, my back is killing me. sneak in here. Hold on one second. Let me shut the door. Oh my goodness. So we've come in here, but I'm not really, so let me see. So we're going for hair care products, right? Okay. Let me come down here. Can you see me? Okay. So we're in my space. We're down here because this is where some of my hair care products are. So the first thing I come across is my hairspray. My hairspray, this is something that I've used forever. It's something that I stand by. I wouldn't use the pump, but I would definitely recommend the aerosol. And this is 4 times Mega Hold unscented. So this is unscented, number 1. Definitely. Over here, I've got my leave-in conditioner. Now, this is something that I found at the local Dollar Tree, but a leave-in conditioner all the same. It's something that I would use when I'm not using the next leave-in conditioner. But this is heat defense, and that's what it's for. So I would spray that in there when I straighten and blow dry my hair. But when I'm wearing it like this, I will wash it with my shampoo, and I'll show you that in a minute. And I would use my Garnier Fructis. And this is my leave-in cream conditioner. And you only need about a dime's worth in hair that's my length. What else? Another hairspray that I've got is Aussie. This is my second favorite because Rave is my all-time first favorite, that's for sure. But that's my second. What else? Anything? No. Do I have anything else in here? No. So yeah. So let me take you in the bathroom. Oh, let me. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. What kind of products? We're looking at products that I use on my hair. And let's look. So I've got this one. Now this is Dove Daily Moisture. And this is a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. Nice. I let my husband use it now. It was sent to me for review. I reviewed it. It's nice, but it's not made for my hair, chemically processed hair that needs a little extra moisture. So I let my husband use this, and he loves Dove. Now, I'm using some pretty expensive products right now because I just went to get my hair cut, and my hairstylist I've known for 20 plus years, so she hooks me up every time. But what I used, let me come down here because my back is killing me. I've got my shampoo, and I've got it laid over because it's almost at the end. This is Nexus, like I was saying. This is Pro Mend Split End Repairing System Shampoo. I like this. It's definitely a nice shampoo. For sure, this is a little pricey too, but well worth it. It's lasted me for months. Months and months. I'm trying my moisturizer, my conditioner actually, from the Dollar Tree. And this is the Personal Care Moisturizing Conditioner, Coconut Vanilla. Smells wonderful. It's moisturizing. It's not the best, but it is moisturizing. Oh. What else? I've got my Nexus conditioner that matches my Pro Mend. This is my Pro Mend conditioner. What else do I have in here? Might as well show you everything I've got. This is my Calming Moisture. This is my favorite by far. This is my favorite moisturizer. Body wash, whatever you want to call it. I love it. This is brand new. It's got 3% renewing serum with retinol and chamomile. It's so moisturizing. I can't even tell you. It's so moisturizing. It's a little pricey. I'm probably 10 bucks. I've got my foaming shave gel from the Dollar Tree. I've got all my baby stuff. And she loves Bluey. My husband, he uses his Head and Shoulders Men. And he loves this one. I don't particularly love this, but he loves it. And that's that. Oh, and the shampoo and conditioner that I got from my girlfriend is called Gold. She said this actually was probably $35 a bottle. I used it on my hair this evening. Now, one thing I can say about it is my hair, I could comb through it. It's left it like I put leave-in conditioner in it. So I wish that this right here would have curled a little bit more and not just underneath. So very moisturizing. It's different. It's like a liquid shampoo. And then the conditioner, it's called, what is it called? It's called Gold Hydrating, that's all it's called, is Gold. Gold. Hydrating Conditioner. Hydrating shampoo. I mean, that's it. The shampoo was like liquid. The conditioner was thick as hell. Gosh darn it, it was thick as thieves. What else we got here? Let me show you what I got here. I'm using this right now. Loving it. I've got the medium. I've got the fair to medium. I got skin cancer last year, so no, I'm not laying in the sun. Another one that I got, this is made by Hemp's. I love the scent. It is warm vanilla and amber. This is a body lotion. My Wkly, my La Roche-Posay. This is what I use on my skin at nighttime. And I've got my Victoria's Secret Velvet Petals. Just some things I've got in here. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. What do we got in here? Not much in there. Some skincare. I've got my peeling gel. This is a Korean beauty product, and this will peel the skin off your face. It will remove all the dead skin off your face. It is called Pineapple Peeling Gel by Skin Food. I bought this off of Amazon. I continue to buy it. We've got our vitamins for women. Vitamin for men. I've got some glucosamine for my joints. I buy these for my husband, for his immune system. And what else? Some Vaseline, a couple bars of soap, nothing major. And these, look at these. I found these at the local Dollar Tree, my last Dollar Tree haul. And oh my goodness, these are giant. Not really sure what to do with them because, I mean, I have quite a many of them. I just bought them because why? How could you pass them up? Thinking about maybe, I don't know, I put them in a basket. But they're jumbo. Let me put you back up here, guys. Thank you, everybody, for that, for just sticking with me. Was that good? I hope I answered some questions. Patty. What's a good natural deodorant? You know, I like the Native. I love the Native. So you'd have to try that Native because you have to get used to it too, Tolliver, because you know, it takes time for your body to get used to the natural deodorants. Dollar Tree actually has a natural deodorant if you don't want to spend $10 to $15 for a stick, because that's what it's going to cost you. I never give up. You like the Jergens too? Garnier, turn your hair orange, Kimmy? That's strange. Joico brand? Yes, I love Joico, Mama. I used Joico when I started to go gray. I used their purple shampoo. When I was a brunette, I used to use their blue shampoo. Very pricey, another thing that's very pricey. But Joico is nice. It's an older, like my Nexus and my Paul Mitchell, it's an older product, but we have Amika out now. Amika products are very good. And I just learned about the Wow products. I'm not sure if you know anything about that. And also, what is that one? The Olaplex. I mean, if you want to get into those. Olaplex and the, oh my God, I can't even think of the conditioner that I use when I color my hair because it's awesome. It puts protein and all that good stuff in your hair, and yeah. Orangey tint to my hair. I used a swab, a shea butter, and almond in the green bottles. My hair loves this stuff. Wow. Lumi is good. You know, I haven't tried Lumi, but I bought Lumi when it first came out, but I was kind of like in the air about it. I didn't really know where to I didn't know. Yeah, you couldn't handle the stink. Yeah, Tolliver, it's pretty hard until your body gets used to it. But it doesn't really take that long, maybe about a week or so. But it is tough. It is tough. And I would probably recommend towelettes, like not deodorant towelettes, just towelettes in general. They do have alcohol in them. So with that said, child towelettes, like baby diaper towelettes, you could use those in between during the day to help stave off the funk, right? Using those type of deodorants, the natural deodorants, until it kicks in. Because once it kicks in, you won't have a scent at all. And that's an amazing thing. I have not been out on the motorcycle lately. I think Saturday, we're going out on Saturday. So just a few days, it's supposed to be nice weather. Gail, you're 70 and you haven't been on a bike in a while, but you could still do it, girlfriend. I ride with a girl who's 72 and her boyfriend is 61 and she rides and we go hours and hours. Yeah, she loves it. Saturday is your birthday. Happy birthday, Jana. Everyone, let's wish Jana a happy birthday. How old are you going to be, sweetheart? How fab are you going to be? Your motorcycle is in the shed, Tolliver? You haven't rode it in years. Hi, Cali Chaos. Happy birthday, Jana. So happy for you. You're going to be 39. Oh, my goodness. Next year is that year, isn't it? Happy 39th birthday. What a wonderful age. It really is. Enjoy it, sweetheart. I appreciate everyone. Thank you. It really is. 39 is a great age. 55, you know, you start feeling it. Tolliver, you'll be 40, and that's another, I mean, I'll tell you, my 40s, I loved them. I was definitely 45 and fab and loved every minute of it. I really did. Luana, you're on a cruise? Wow. Have a great time, honey. I hope they're treating you well. I know they are, right? Luana is on a cruise for her son's wedding tomorrow in the Bahamas. Oh, she's going tomorrow on to the Bahamas. How exciting. Hi, Luna. Yeah, Gail, I know, honey. We all go through it, sweetheart. But you've just got to embrace it. We're here for you. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. You know, I'm okay with what's going on. You know, when I look in the mirror, it's a little discerning. Yeah, you know, the wrinkles and the jowls and, just the whole thing. What to do? I say love yourself, you know. That's why I went gray. I said, I don't want to fight the funk. I don't want to cake the makeup on. I don't want to try to be something that I'm not. I just have never been that way, and I'm not going to start. Rod Stewart is 80, and he was great on the awards the other night. I bet he was. I've seen a lot of stars like that. I've seen Eddie Money. He really kicked it up. He had to be 65 years old. I've seen Joan Jett. Joan Jett down here in Dundalk, Maryland. She had to be 65 and kicked it off. Thank you, Jana. You know, my mom told me when in my 30s, start using my moisturizer. I didn't use it. And in my 30s, I started using my moisturizer. So that's the one thing I can say is start using your moisturizer even in your 20s. There's no problem with that. You know, I often wondered why I worked out in my 20s when clearly I did not need to work out in my 20s. I needed to work out in my 30s. So that was kind of odd. But yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh, Rod was in a Speedo. Rod Stewart was rocking a Speedo, mama. Thank you, Tolliver. Gail, you are fun. You just have to embrace who you are, right? What else can we do? I think we're coming up on that time, sweetheart. I hate to keep everybody any longer than 11 o'clock. It really is getting late, and it is time to take, you know, I don't know where everybody's at, but yeah, it's 11 o'clock here in Maryland, and I always like to keep my lives at least an hour. It's been an hour and 15 minutes this evening. I have watched the Dollar Tree dinners this evening, Tolliver. I watched the girl who makes Dollar Tree dinners. She's amazing. I've thought about it. I'm not sure if I could compete with her. I don't even want to compete with her. So why try to put up some Dollar Tree food videos? Yeah, it's amazing what she does. Yes, Gail, that's all that matters, sweetheart. Okay, everyone, I am going to say good night. Good night, Gail. Good night, Callie Chaos, Mary, Mama, Jana. Everyone, I love you all, and I thank you for joining me this evening. I really, really enjoy my chats, my live vlogs on Wednesday evenings, and talking to everyone. We're all making friends here, aren't we? All right, everyone, we're going to sign off. Until next time, next Wednesday at 10 p.m. I'm not quite sure if we're going to keep it at 10 p.m. or what, but we're going to find out. You know, 10 p.m. now. I'll let you know. And until next time, everyone, good night. I hope everyone has some sweet dreams. I love you guys. And, you know, bless everyone. Everyone, good night. Bye.